Mm. Hi, good afternoon to all. In the previous class, we have discussed working of an electric motor, Faraday's experiments, and Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So, in the case of electric motor is a device that it converts electric energy into mechanical energy. So, it is very most important. Okay, a device which device converts electric energy into mechanical energy, that is electrical motor. So later we have seen Faraday's experiments and Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So in the Faraday's experiments we seen when the coil and the magnet are in relative motion, then there is induced current in the coil and induced EMF in the coil. So what is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction? According to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, the induced EMF in a coil is equals to the rate of change of magnetic flux. Now see here, according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, E is equals to, we can write minus N into delta phi suffix B by delta T. So here N is a number of turns in a coil, E is a induced EMF, delta phi suffix B by delta T is a rate of change of magnetic flux. Now see here, what is a negative sign here? So here negative sign is, according to Lenz law. Now let's see here what it explains and what is Lenz law. So Lenz law explains the importance of a negative sign here. Okay, according to Lenz law, okay, the induced EMF is here opposite to the rate of change of a magnetic flux. Okay, what is Lenz law? The induced EMF is opposite to the rate of change of a magnetic flux. That means if the rate of change of magnetic flux is in the increasing order, then the induced EMF tries to decrease it. Suppose if the rate of change of magnetic flux is in the decreasing order, then the induced EMF tries to increase it. That means the induced EMF is opposes the rate of change of a magnetic flux. So this is Lenz law. Now let's see here the law of conservation of energy holds good in the case of Lenz law. Now let's see how we explain the law of conservation of energy in Lenz law. So for this, so let's take a coil. So here, and let's take a magnet. Okay, this is a magnet, a north pole and a south pole. See here, as we move the north pole of a magnet, towards the coil, what happens? These more and more magnetic field lines passes to the coil. That means the flux passing through the coil is increases, and that increasing magnetic flux induces the current in the coil. Okay. Now let's see here in what direction the current induces in a coil. Okay. According to Lenz law, the direction of induced current must be opposite to the increasing rate of magnetic flux. That means the induced EMF must be opposite to the increasing magnetic flux. So for this, in this coil, the current flows in anti-clockwise direction. To remember this, we use a mnemonic N in this way. See here, in the coil, as we move north pole of a magnet towards the coil, the current induces in a coil in the anti-clockwise direction. Now here also, the current induces in a anti-clockwise direction. What happens if the current induces in anti-clockwise direction in a coil? Now, let's see here. Okay, as current flows, as current induces in the anti-clockwise direction when moving a north pole of a magnet towards the coil, then this coil behaves as a magnet having two poles. One is the north pole and another one is the south pole. Now, this induced current further produces the magnetic field. Now, let's see here in what direction it produces the magnetic field. Now, take the fingers of our right hand in anti-clockwise direction in the direction of induced current. Then, thumb represents the direction of magnetic field lines produced. So here, the magnetic field lines produced by the induced current are exactly opposite to the original magnetic field lines by a magnet. So in this way, as a magnetic flux increases through a coil, the induced EMF decreases the original magnetic flux by producing the magnetic field opposite to the original field. Now see here, in this case what happens? Okay, in this current is in this direction, current is flowing, okay, and the magnetic field lines coming out from this side and entering into this side. That means this surface of the coil acts as a north pole of a magnet, and this surface of the coil acts as a south pole of a magnet. As we move the north pole of a magnet towards the coil, okay, the surface of the coil acts as a north pole, and there is a repulsion between the north pole of a coil and the north pole of a magnet. In order to overcome this repulsive force, the external agent has to move the magnet towards the coil. That means here, external agent is doing the work. That means is giving the mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy due to the motion of a magnet is converting into electric energy. That means the mechanical energy due to the motion of a magnet is converting into the electrical energy, and this is the law of conservation of energy. Suppose when we move the north pole of a magnet away from the coil, then what happens? The number of magnetic field lines passing through the coil decreases. So in this case, the current induces in a coil in the opposite direction. That means in the clockwise direction, current induces. Okay, this induced current produces the magnetic field in the direction of a magnetic field of a magnet. That means when the coil moves away from the when the magnet moves, when the north pole of a magnet moves away from the coil, then the current flows, the current induces in a coil in the clockwise direction. Okay, then if you take the fingers of our right hand in the direction of a current, then this is the direction of a magnetic field lines. That means from this surface, the magnetic field lines come out, and into this surface, the magnetic field lines enter. That means this surface acts as the south pole of a magnet, and this surface acts as the north pole of a magnet. Now, when we try to move the north pole of a magnet away from the coil, we can feel there is a force of attraction between the south pole of a coil and the north pole of a magnet. in order, by overcoming this force of attraction, if we want to move the north pole of a magnet away from the coil, the external agent has to do the work. That means we have to give the mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy converts in the form of electric energy in a coil. So in this way, that is, mechanical energy is converting into electric energy, electric energy converting into mechanical energy. That means in Lenz's law, that is the law of conservation of energy holds good. So this is a Lenz's law and the law of conservation of energy. So in our textbook, so we are having in this way, okay? That means, so here we can observe a dot symbol, and here we can observe a into symbol. This dot symbol represents, okay, the current. This dot symbol represents the coil is the current is coming out from the coil in this way out of the plane, and this is into the plane. Okay, the current is flowing out of the plane, and here it is into the plane. Okay, the coil is circular in this way. So this is about okay, Lenz's law and the importance of negative sign in the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Okay, thank you.